See if it has a gate.
What's that?
What truck?
It was like a truck.
Right there. It's right beside us.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it picks up every. See, like, look at all the vehicles around us. It's picking it up. It's using vision. So it sees, it's taking in its photons into all the pixels and pictures. It's taking all that in and creating that picture. And that uses that vision to then drive the car. The controls out, the accelerator, the brake, the steering column. This is a new software version that I received about 2 weeks ago. So I think this will be your first trip in this new version. Cool. So how's everything going?
It's okay. Just been working a lot now.
That's good. Get that money.
Yeah. Just found out that minimum wage here is $7.
Yep. $7.25, I think.
That's so crazy.
Yep.
I used to get paid 17 an hour back in California.
Yep.
And now it's, I don't know how much it's paying.
You don't even know how much you're getting paid? Probably like 10 bucks an hour. I think that's what that's pretty much, I would say, I don't know a lot of people, I don't, even though minimum wage, well, minimum wage is a national thing. So California has its own state minimum wage, but most states just go by the federal minimum wage standard of like $7.25. But there's, I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't think there's a lot of jobs that only pay minimum wage. I think they're all, you know, 9 to 10 bucks an hour baseline. But yeah, here in Texas, you're going to have a lot more entry-level jobs that'll be on that lower end. But you also got to remember, cost of living here in Texas is a lot cheaper than in California. So although you get paid 15 bucks an hour in California versus 10 bucks an hour, granted, I don't think anybody making 15 bucks an hour or 10 bucks an hour is going to be able to raise a family on that, right? So it's kind of irrelevant. Yep. Now I think places like Walmart, some of the larger places, I think they pay like 15 or 16 an hour, you know, for entry-level jobs. But you know, work harder.
Yeah.
Life is about whoa, we sped up there a little bit, didn't we? Did you notice that?
No, yeah.
It went from like 50 to 52, but like real quick. Like, okay, what were we trying to speed up there for? That was interesting. And it went back down.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Maybe get around that dude. But we both know the big enchilada is going to be, how does it do when we pull into the Sweet Escape parking lot?
Yes. That's going to be interesting.
Is it going to take us to your grandmother's house?
Yeah.
Or no, your aunt's house,
Yeah.
That was funny that day. It was like,
God.
All right, we're gonna back out and do this again, and we were just thinking, okay, it'll just go around the Jiffy Lube. No, it went back. It went to Walmart.
Yeah, we went loops. That was crazy.
That was fun. But when I look back at it, because it did not come back in at Jiffy Lube, that was basically the only place it could go, because if it had gone into any of those neighborhoods, it would have actually been longer. It had to come back out. So it quickly deduced, well, I didn't make the decision I should have, so now I just got to do a loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Go ahead.
Unless the Tesla can U-turn.
No, Teslas can U-turn. Oh, that's a, but it can't. It doesn't do illegal U-turns. That would have been an illegal U-turn. You can't do a U-turn like these
U-turns.
These are legal, but it would have been illegal, like on that road where there's no median. Is that them? I hope so.
It is.
No. Where there's no median and you're not at a stoplight, yeah, that's illegal just to do a U-turn right in the middle of the road. Now people do it. Yeah, I don't know why it is 50-50 or has fits at the Boba Shop parking lot. It's just interesting because there's other parking lots where it's just spot on, perfect. And then 2's parking lot is kind of 50-50. Like, it'll always pull me in around the Jiffy Lube, but it's 50-50 where it'll keep going into the park. Oh, now we got over a little bit. Did you see that?
No, yeah. That was...
It adjusted.
Like it didn't brake.
Yep, didn't put on the brakes, didn't overcompensate, didn't get the hibby-jibbies. It just moved over a little bit.
Yep.
But in fairness, there are other places where when I go to, let's say it's like really rural, or you know, if you go on Google Maps, you don't even see the place on Google Maps. Just like, you know, those places, like if you look it up on Google Maps, there's just a block. It's like, okay, Google Maps is telling me there's something there, but it doesn't even know what it is. Yeah. It has fits with those. Like it won't even try to go into those parking lots. It'll just get to the pin, like in front of the place, and then just say, okay, now you got to take over. At least with the Boba Shop, it knows it needs to go in. It just can't, it just doesn't want to like get into the parking area where I can stop and park. So that's the thing, when you're trying to mitigate having to manually drive the car as much as possible in order to eventually get to where the technology can one day be a robo-taxi. Like just soup to nuts, parking lot to parking lot, where you don't need a driver. Because you don't want to have, like the way it does at the Boba Shop, that would not be a good robo-taxi. It'd get you all the way there, but it's like, all right, jump out of the car real quick, hurry, go, bye.
Yeah.
Don't trip while I'm still going. Yeah, that obviously is not the solution.
Well,
we'll see how it does this go around with this update to the software. So it's kind of like your iPhone. Like every time you do an iOS update, it's nothing huge, but there's always like a little something new that you can do with your phone, right? Some of them are bigger than others. Some of them are like, I have no clue what that update even did. And then there's other iOS updates. It's like, oh wow, it completely changed the look and feel of this particular app or something like that. So.
Or like an app.
Yep.
Like like Facebook now has like, now you can like scroll, like it's like TikTok. You
Oh,
just
really?
scroll
So
through.
Facebook has like shorts now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what too. I don't know if she loves those, like that scroll, but I don't know if it's like TikTok or if it's Facebook she does that. I'm not on Facebook anymore. They, yeah, I'll leave that there. I'm just not on it. I was assisted with that, let's put it that way.
I only use that for family stuff.
Yeah, well, I used to as well. But if I need, the way I look at it, if anybody needs, everybody knows too. Everybody that, what does that say?
What does that say?
It says, "You miss me, bitch." Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh Lord. So he's got a "Don't tread on me" flag, and then the other Trump. Let me hold it. Tesla wants to get up there and see what the flag says. So it's definitely a Trump flag. It says Trump 2024. You miss me, bitch. God. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's voting for Trump.
Yeah. Oh, Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, you probably don't, like, in LA, you're not gonna see a lot of those, huh?
No.
Yeah. He's not even out of place around here. Oh man.
I think I saw a car once that had like Trump all over it.
Yeah, you'll see those. It's just funny to me. That one's actually pretty funny though. You miss me, bitch. That one, I don't really care for the dude. I don't care for the person he's running against either. But I do enjoy the memes. I do enjoy the funny little tags that they'll put on certain things. I'm just ready for this election to be over.
Wait, when's the like the end?
November. It's the first Tuesday in November. That's always election day. So I don't know what day. I have to look that up, what day that specifically falls on, but it's always the first Tuesday in November. Yep, so we've got, what is today? October 3rd. So we've got basically a month. 1 month, and we will have a new president. Either way, whoever wins, we will have a new president. Save our children, and he's given a finger to socialism. Man, he's kind of got the NASCAR thing going there. I hope he's getting like ad revenue. Oh man, that's funny. The funny thing though, no, never mind. Y'all got the bear. I was gonna say, isn't the "Don't Tread on Me"? Isn't that a California flag thing? No.
It's a bear.
It's a bear. But I thought, I'm probably wrong, but I knew it was a bear, but it doesn't say like "Don't tread on me" underneath the bear or something like that. No.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I have to look that up later. But yeah.
It's crazy.
I think once my Tesla saw his bumper stickers and his flags, she's keeping a healthy distance. She's keeping some. She's like, I'm gonna let him go on up ahead.
It's so funny. The Tesla was even being nosy.
Yeah, she got nosy. She wanted to read what was on his bumper stickers and his flag. And then once she read it, she was like, "Yep, all right, we're gonna
keep our distance.
We're gonna keep a little distance." How's JoJo doing?
Oh, he's doing good. Yeah, he's just complaining to me about online school and how he can't really socialize.
Yeah, I mean that's the big downfall to the online school is that, you know.
It's just,
go ahead.
It's just this time.
Oh, yeah, we're slowing down to. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was just remarking that we did slow down to 22, 23. Well, we're probably going with traffic, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Nee.
It's just that last year he had an apartment by his school, and now since he doesn't, like now he has to stay home, and that's why he chose online school because he doesn't want to commute.
Yeah.
Because like to commute from where he lives to Fullerton is like 40 to an hour away. So it's like, yeah, so he just been complaining to me about that.
Hold your thought. I just want to make a remark. It definitely abided by the school zone. You know how I know?
Mm-hmm.
Is that it slowed down to the low 20s. Now, granted, we had the car in front of us, but there was a gap there, and it closed the gap, and it did not try to get around the car in front of us. And you can be my witness, Nee, there were no cars to our side.
No.
So in a normal environment, you know it, you've been in this car with me before. What does she do? If somebody's lollygagging in front of us, she gets to now she'll stay in the left too long sometimes.
No, yeah.
But she did not do that, did she?
Nope.
You are my witness. You are a uninterested third party that can verify that we were going 20 and there was nobody to our left who would have impeded us from getting to the left and going around a slower car if it weren't abiding by the school zone. Is that a correct statement? I'm not putting words in your mouth?
Nope, that's correct.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, now tell me about JoJo and online school and how he's hating it.
Yeah, he's just complaining about social life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, so why doesn't he just go back to regular school then?
Because he doesn't want to do an apartment.
Oh, he's trying to save money.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I mean, he's saving. I guess you got pros and cons to everything, right? And so when I think about like online college, well, first of all, it's not like he's going to an online school. He's going to a regular college. He's just taking online courses from a regular college, right? Yeah. So let's get that out of the way. So the pros is I'm assuming, well, I was going to say that you create your own schedule, but that may not even be true. So I'm assuming that his online classes, they are at a specific time. It's not like something he can do anytime he wants, right? So that's not really a pro then. So that's kind of a push. But one of the big pros is oh, what's up?
Oh, no, there's a person.
Oh. Is there a person there?
Yeah, there's a person.
Okay. What's he doing? I mean, all that is going to show.
I don't know. He's talking to
Is he like the guy we saw a few months ago where he's spinning whiskey bottles up in the air?
No, but that was
doing target practice? That was freaky, wasn't it? Like, I told you, I said, I think that dude has done a little more than just drink a couple shots of whiskey.
Oh, yeah. I think he's on something.
I think he was keeping something in that empty whiskey bottle. But, yeah, so that's really a push because you're still going to school at the exact same time. It's not like you're creating your own schedule. But obviously a big pro is that you don't have to commute back and forth to school.
Yep.
Well, go ahead, bud. There you go. Good job, Tesla FSD.
Wow.
Did you see that?
Tesla's so nice.
So nice. She's not a mean girl. She's a nice girl. She's the girl next door. She's not like, what was that movie, Mean Girls? Back in the day.
Mean Girls.
She ain't one of them mean girls. She's an all-American girl. The girl next door. You'd want your son to bring her home.
Yes.
But, what was I going to say? So, yeah, you avoid the commuting, the time spent commuting, the cost spent commuting. And like you said, So you were telling, like, he couldn't stay at home while he goes to school?
Well,
Is he going to, is his school pretty far away from where his parents live?
yeah, like a lot farther.
Like how much farther?
Like 40 minutes to an hour.
Oh. And so before he had an apartment on campus, or like just close by the campus?
Close by the campus.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he's avoiding all that. But yeah, one of the huge cons is one of the things you go to college for. Obviously, you go to college to learn and to get, and ultimately, hopefully, to get a degree in something that helps you, you know, obtain employment with an employer who desires your skill sets and your knowledge base and what you learned in college. But you also go there to network, right? Because if I think about my time in college, you know, yeah, the big part was getting my degree in accounting from there. That set me up for everything. But I had a network of a lot of friends and professors that I made while I was there, right? That helped me during recruiting and all of that sort of stuff. And you're going to miss out on all of that not being on the campus.
But other than that, he's fine.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
He has home cooked meals. He has.
That's a good pro. He's got his mom and dad cooking for him.
Oh, it's just his mom.
It's just his mom. Oh, okay.
And then, yeah. He has a job now.
Oh, does it? What's he doing?
Spirit Halloween.
What's Spirit? Oh, you're talking about
Halloween store.
the Halloween store. Now, let me ask you this. I see, because we have a Spirit Halloween in Humble, too. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I've gone there twice in my life. I've lived in this area since the year 2000. The year 2000. I don't know where I heard that. It just stuck in my head. So 24 years I've lived in the northeast area of Houston, and I've seen that store's been there for pretty much the whole damn time I've been here. I've been there twice, but so I have no basis to make any remark on it. But I always thought it was like a seasonal store.
Yeah, it is a season.
So it's like, is there part of the year it's not even open?
Yeah, it's just for Halloween.
Okay, so he's got a seasonal job. Well, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget we got Halloween coming up here in about 4 weeks, huh? Yeah, we'll have a lot of trick-or-treat, yeah, because obviously our neighborhood is a lot of families, a lot of kids, so we go through quite a lot of candy during that. All right, let's see how we do. Come on, baby girl. Come on. We know you can do it. All right, Nee, I need you to think good thoughts. I need you to be thinking parking lot, parking space.
Good thoughts.
Good thoughts. Parking space. Turn right. Turn right.
Okay.
Turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Turn. Go, 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 go. Yeah, baby girl. All right. Just dropped my niece off at the family Vietnamese restaurant / boba shop, and getting ready to head back to the house. But before I head to the house, I am going to go ahead and just make a quick detour by the Sam's Club and try out Actually Smart Summon at the parking lot there again. I did it about 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, look at that. There's a Cybertruck that just went by in front of us. See if we can catch up with them here in a second. But yeah, gonna make a detour there and try out Actually Smart Summon and see how we do today, and then we'll head back to the house. So let's head on out. Oh, got a big old Cadillac Escalade coming through. We're starting to work our way out. Got a constable there. We'll give them a wave. take a right out of here, but we got to wait for oncoming traffic first. And here we go. We got the green light. Turned yellow as we were going to, and look at that, we're slowing down. It's a school zone, and we have slowed down for a school zone. Look at that. Look at that. That's twice, 2 school zones, and it's clear that the system has slowed down because the gap between us and the car in front of us is much larger, and I can feel FSD slightly hitting the brakes even more to keep, yeah, that's awesome. Now let's see what happens when we get up to this sign here. And we're picking up. We picked up right there, and we're closing the gap with the car in front of us. Awesome job. It absolutely unequivocally sorry, strategically, the strategery on that one, yeah, it abided by that school zone. So that was 2 school zones we went through just now. That's awesome. Great job, Tesla FSD. Telling you, they keep iterating, and it keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. Every day, every week, every drive. Now we got another school zone, but they don't have the lights going on this one. Got some pedestrians to the right, going out on an afternoon walk. Very nice. Woo. Little ones, very little ones, toddlers. Good, get them outside. All right, we're coming up to the stoplight. Oh, and I see the Cybertruck. Nice. And they do not have a wrap on the. That is actually, it looks like they got they must have just got it. It's got the temporary, does it have a wrap or not? That one actually does have a wrap. It looks like it's, gosh, I'm terrible with colors. Is that like a dark gray? Because it doesn't look like the stainless steel finish. Or I could be wrong. Sometimes when you get underneath the trees here and you don't have the sunlight hitting directly on it, but definitely new because they got the temporary license plate. Very awesome. We've seen a Cybertruck out in the wild, and we are in Atascocita, Texas. Very good. All right, slowing down a little bit here. Probably got some cars turning right into the car wash. Continue to move on through. Maintaining a good speed. We're going 41, 42, and we are in a 40-mile-per-hour speed zone. So very good, just a mile or two over the speed limit, and we're going along with traffic. Not any faster, not any slower. All right, now the school, I mean, not school, the speed zone's at 35. Let's see how we adjust. Well, we're still going 41. So we're now going 41 and a 35, but we're going along with traffic. Now we're going 40. Yeah, I would say that what it's doing really good right now, because it is essentially going along with the traffic around it. Got a school zone, but it must not be, school must not be out yet. They don't have the lights going. Yeah, it is a few minutes after 3 p.m. right now, so school's probably not let out for middle school. Yeah, that makes sense, because the two school zones that we went through where they were active school zones, those were both elementary schools. So the elementary schools let out about an hour or so earlier. The middle schools and the high schools, they'll probably be letting out here in another 20 to 30 minutes. So that was pretty cool. We got to see a Cybertruck. Awesome. No, I have not seen very many of those up here where I live. I've had friends tell me they see a bunch of them in their areas. They live in Katy, Cypress, the Woodlands, and so they've been telling me they've been seeing quite a few around there. Where I'm at up here in Porter, New Caney, Kingwood, I just haven't seen many. That might be the first one I've seen up here in a couple of months. But in other areas of Houston, there seems like they're selling like hotcakes. And I mentioned this on a previous video. Okay, so we're stopping here, leaving a gap for anybody that wants to come into or out of the Kroger. Now we're going to move on up. Great job. Love the courtesy impact there. All right. I'm going to move on up here. Yeah, but what I was saying is on a previous video I mentioned that the biggest difference with the area of the greater Houston metropolitan area that I live in versus, say, Katy, Sugar Land, the Woodlands, Cypress, those type of areas, Pearland, those are all fairly affluent neighborhoods. I shouldn't say neighborhoods, they're, you know, they're more than just a neighborhood. But yeah, especially like Katy and the Woodlands and Cypress, Sugar Land as well, is overwhelmingly affluent suburban areas of Houston. And where I'm at in the Kingwood, Porter, New Caney, Atascocita, Humble area, don't get me wrong, you know, there's pockets, there's some really good neighborhoods where I live, but we've also got a very rural, healthy, you know, section of where we live in that area. Good, hard-working people. So, but they don't have enough to pay $100,000. No problem, young man. It's awesome. Absolutely. Look at that. Got 2 waves from him. Love it. And I tell you, people talk about young people. Young people still, look at that. I got 2 waves from him. That was awesome. So stop crapping on the youth. They're good. They're good kids. What was I saying? Well, I was talking about the youth of America and how great they are. But no, yeah, so there's a really large chunk of the area where I live at that just, they're not going to have the disposable income to put $100,000 on a truck. So even though you don't see a Cybertruck, guess what else you don't see a lot around my area? You don't see a lot of F-250s and F-350s. You don't see a lot of Cadillac Escalades or Yukons, or you're going to see a lot of old F-150s and a lot of old Chevy Silverados and just a lot of older vehicles. So just is what it is. But again, love the area I live at. I love the people that are around us. Like I said, good, hard-working people, salt of the earth. The folks that make the country run. All right, we are now in Humble. We've left the Atascocita area, and we've moved into the Humble, Texas area. The old stomping grounds for Landon. Landon unsupervised. Yep, we got another school zone coming up here. See the lights going. And this should be for, my guess is, I think this is Humble Middle School that we're coming up on. It's either the middle school or the high school. I think we may have already passed the middle school. I could be wrong. We've got Turner Stadium there directly to the right. All right, we're moving on through. We're with traffic right now. We got a 25-mile-an-hour speed zone for the school, but quite honestly, we got bumper to bumper, so we'll be lucky to go 25. Yeah, it's the high school. I wonder what they're going to do with this big old field here. I don't know what used to be there. Like something used to be there. Got a young man, got a pedestrian to our right, walking home from school. Handled that well. Got a young lady doing the same. She's walking home from school, checking her emails. I doubt she's checking emails. I'm sorry. She's probably checking WhatsApp or WhatsApp or whatever that thing, TikTok and whatnot. All right, continuing to move on through. Hey, look at this. You know, something I didn't notice before? Machine would love to have gone to this high school. They got a Popeyes right out in front of the high school. We got Popeyes, we got McDonald's, and we got the Circle K. Machine would have been at heaven. Look at that. And this must be Machine's Tesla, because it's stopping in front of the Popeyes and letting all of the patrons from Popeyes get on through. Did Machine get a hold of my UI? Did he get into my system? Why are we being so courteous to people coming out of Popeyes? Look at that. Look at all this traffic we're like. And why is there so much traffic coming out of Popeyes? Machine has taken over my Tesla. So this must be what heaven is like for Machine. Well, no, that's either a nightmare or heaven. Like, I would not want to go back to high school again. But to have a Popeyes right in front of your high school. But then we also got the Mickey D's. So I wonder if I can go in there and ask them about the 1010 event. That's what I ought to do. To hell with going to California. I'm just going to go to Mickey D's over here at Humble High and sitting there and watch the live stream. I'm sure they're going to be live streaming it. Look at how courteous we are at the Popeyes. We've let countless vehicles come out of Popeyes. We're letting countless vehicles. Why the hell are all these people going to Popeyes? They must be watching Tesla Live and tuning in just for Machine. This is nuts. I've never been this courteous in my life. Look at this. I have never, I'm like, my Tesla on FSD is very courteous and keeps these gaps open for people. I have never seen it keep a gap open so long as I have for this Popeyes in front of the Humble High School. When I get home, I'm going on my Tesla app. I'm putting in a service request, and I'm saying, who the hell let Machine get into my UI? How the hell did he get into my system? All right, are we finally going to move through? Good Lord. I think we let the whole city of Humble go to Popeyes. All right, let's see what we do at Mickey D's. Now, we're not letting anybody out of Mickey D's. Screw Mickey D's. They don't want to be part of our 1010 event? Screw them. Nobody's coming in and out. Look at that. Yeah, you're stuck, lady. That's funny. What is she doing? Where are you trying to go, ma'am? So what she's going to do is she wants to get across 2 or 3 lanes of traffic from McDonald's, and she wants to, at the same time, she's okay completely stopping anybody that wants to turn right from that right turning lane. That's the difference between Popeye's clientele and Mickey D's clientele. Although I don't want to say anything good about Popeyes. I don't want Machine to get a big head. Look at that. And we got 2 or 3 school buses lining up there. They're probably lining up to go to the damn Popeyes. See what she does. Okay. Well, she didn't necessarily get across 2 or 3 lanes, but she definitely, anybody that wanted to turn right, they were going to be SOL. All right, moving on through. Passing by the Circle K. About another 1.5 miles, we'll make a right, but we're going to stay right where we're at for a skosh. At the Bluebell Creamery. Actually, that's not that's a distribution plant right there. I was going to say creamery, but I think all they do is distribution out of that place. That's some good ice cream, Bluebell. Passing by the Humble Civic Center. So like I said, Landon's old stomping grounds around here. Passing by it again. All right, we got a green light. Start heading on back through. Got a 40-mile-per-hour zone. We are going 46, 47, 48. 49. Yeah, so we're at a pretty healthy clip over the speed limit, but if you look at the car juxtaposition to me, catacornered to me, and the one in front of me, we're basically going along with traffic. So that's good. Yeah, if we were going 40 right now, we'd be getting honked at left and right, even though it's a 40-mile-per-hour zone. All right, couple 100 feet here, and we will turn right onto the feeder for East Tex Freeway 59 North. We'll be going northbound on the feeder. Getting in the right turning lane. Very smooth. Got to wait for oncoming traffic. They obviously have the right of way. They've got the green light. Still got a lot of oncoming traffic right now. Whoa, baby girl. Baby girl, good job. She found a gap and she took it. Holy moly. I am so impressed. I've said this before on previous videos. The right turns onto busy intersections when there's a gap, beautiful. It is just, it's locked in on those right turns out of intersections onto busier traffic. And I will tell you, she's not far behind on unprotected left turns into busy intersections, like where you have to like cross a median and then take an unprotected left, kind of like Chuck Cook's corner. I don't think we have anything nearly as complex or as fast moving here, but we get very similar type of unprotected lefts here as well, and it's been doing great. It's been doing great. Right. Coming up to a traffic light. We will pass on through this traffic light. We got it green so far, but are we gonna make it? Well, the GMC Sierra wants to slow down. Oh, we're getting over. We were gonna get over, try to get around, but not too late. I like your nifty moves. We were gonna try. We were gonna get around the GMC Sierra, but we wouldn't have made it anyway. That light was turning. All right, got a green light, and here we go. And we are going to be turning left up here at the next traffic light. Get on 1960 to head towards the Sam's Club. Got our left blinker on. Start moving through the traffic light. Make our left turn. Very smooth. Staying in the lane. Great job. Wants to move over to the right, since the Sam's Club will come up in about a half a mile. So that's interesting. It's already trying to move over to the right a bit. All right, lanes merging here. That far right lane goes away, and we merge into one. Well, that was pretty easy. I didn't have any cars behind me. Got the green light. Moving ahead. Once we get past this traffic light, Sam's Club will be on our right. Well, we got to get past Golden Corral first. And they already got a lot of people in the Golden Corral parking lot. My gosh. Well, we're going to follow suit. Get over here and turn right at Sam's Club Drive. It's got its own driveway. And there we go. Great job. And we see the Sam's Club ahead. Putting on the left blinker. Assessing traffic around it and pedestrians. Have a young gentleman and a young lady there going into Sam's Club. We avoid them. Good job. Slow down right here. Oh, and we shoot a gap again. And oh, I thought it was about to park me. Nope, didn't want to do it. Did not want to do it. Let's just give her a chance to see what she does here. I was going to be highly surprised if she parked me because these are diagonal. All right, we're going to turn right. And go down the next lane. Got a gentleman walking with his grocery cart. I shouldn't say grocery. Well, yeah, Sam's Club, it's groceries. So we're just going to follow behind him, I guess, here for a little bit while he puts his grocery cart away. And then as he gets to the side, we move on through. Great job. Awesome job. Got some people putting their grocery. Nope. I thought it was going to park me again. It tried and then aborted twice. I'm just going to keep letting her go. This is pretty interesting. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm retired, so I ain't got anywhere to go. I'm out here testing out technology. I'm on the cutting edge, ladies and gentlemen, of figuring out what we're doing with our technology. All right. I swear, it was like it wanted to park me. Okay, it's going to slow down. What in the world? Wow. Wow. It literally, okay, man, it literally just traversed half the lanes of Sam's Club, did a full U-turn, a hairpin U-turn avoided a couple of big trucks with their tails hanging out when making the U-turn. And my assumption is it's going to take us back and just do the same thing. But I'd love to see if at any point it goes ahead and parks us. Because you saw it. There were twice there. It acted like it wanted to do it. I think had those been straightaway parking spots, it would have done it. But because they're diagonal, so that's interesting. It's still not. Then what we're waiting on, we've got a vehicle coming through. There we go. She has progressed on through, and now we progress on through. So I want to see what she does. Okay, stop again. And we got a guy with grocery carts coming up, and we got a car in front of us that need to wait on them. And we've got pedestrians to our left. We need to wait on them. And a grocery cart with one of the pedestrians. Man, it's doing so good. I thought she was going to slow down and park again. I don't think that they've tuned the system up to park diagonally yet. Never mind. It just parked me diagonally. Wow. Now, it wasn't the greatest job in the world. We're on the line, but it parked me in a diagonal parking spot. See what can happen if you just let the system kind of run around a little bit. So, granted, we spent a little more time in the parking lot than most people are going to want to spend in a Sam's Club parking lot. But again, that's what I'm here for, folks. I'm retired. I have no deadlines. I have nobody to answer to but one woman. And if she gets on my nerves, never mind, I'll still answer to her even if she gets on my nerves. So yeah, we tested it out and look what it did. It parked us in a diagonal parking spot. But yeah, we had to go to hither and yon to do it. So awesome. Well, we're going to try out a little bit of Actually Smart Summon, ass. We're going to go get a little ass. My wife doesn't watch these, thank God. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a little. Well, y'all are going to, well, honestly, you won't see me in 3, 2, 1. let's head on back to the house after a couple of good sessions of actual smart summon. Let's go. Got picked over here at the back end of Sam's Club. Just got finished doing a couple of runs of actual smart summon, one in each different direction, and they both did great this time. I actually looked at the video before I left the parking lot, and yeah, it made all the right decisions. The only thing is there were a couple of times where one time it put on the brakes a little bit more abrupt than is necessary. Oh, we're going into the Golden Corral parking lot again. This is going to be interesting because I just don't know if we're... Whew, Lord, girl. Okay. My gosh almighty, I'm going to put on my sunglasses to hide on this one. My gosh. Okay. Give it a shot, but I just don't know. But anyway, as we sit here and wait, what was I going to say? Yeah, so everything went perfectly. It went in the right lane track, went down the right lanes, all of that sort of stuff. So I had it go both directions because I really wanted to test it out to make sure that was all spot on, and it was. There were a couple of times where it hit the brakes a little bit more abrupt than a human would have done it. Now, it needed to hit the brakes both times because there was a pedestrian either in front. Let's pay attention here for a second. Okay, we got a car coming there. Yeah, I just don't know if we're going to get in. We are going to have to move pretty quickly if you're going to do it after this car. Good Lord, is she going to do it? Oh my gosh, I don't know how in the world. And are we going to make it through? Yellow, yellow, yellow. Holy moly, girl. You showed out. I wouldn't have done that. I would not have gone through the Golden Corral parking lot to cut. Wow. That was impressive. With that much traffic, I didn't think we were going to make it through. I really didn't. Very impressive. So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. After she just showed out in front of me right there, I doubted her. And she just shut me up. Well, she didn't shut me up because obviously I'm still yapping my gums, but you know what I mean. So there was one time that it hit the brakes a little more abruptly than was necessary for a pedestrian coming out of the Sam's Club that looked like it was about to walk, that they looked like they were about to walk directly towards the car. So it did exactly what it should have done. It stopped, but it just hit the brakes a little more than necessary. But again, that's minor details. And then on at the very end of one of the runs, there's a part of the parking lot where it's not a median. Well, I guess it is a median, but like where they have the concrete curbs and whatnot. And instead of it being straight, it forks out a bit. And it doesn't really show up on navigation very well because, again, it's like a little slab of parking lot concrete, right? So that's not going to show up on navigation. But the vision is going to pick it up. Problem is the vision's not going to pick it up till very late because it's not on the navigation. And so anyway, it stopped for about a good 4 or 5 seconds right there. And it stopped for about, again, 4 or 5 seconds just to figure out what it needed to do. And then eventually it moved on and came on over to me. But again, fortunately, that area is at the very, very end of the parking lot. So I took it through the extremities of the Sam's Club parking lot, all the way from one side to the other, and I had it go up the most difficult parking lanes of traffic, had it have to traverse the entirety of the front of Sam's Club, and I had it go both directions, just to make sure that it was handling lane traffic well and directions well, and it did it both times. So very good, very good. Navigation's got us going straight here and staying on the feeder. That's fine, instead of getting up on the freeway. So no, I'm really impressed with actually Smart Summon. It did great. So I will get those downloaded from my GoPro and then get them uploaded to the interwebs. Moving over to the left lane. I'm gonna get off of 494 and stay on the East Tex feeder. What we're on right now used to be the old Highway 59 before they did all the road construction out here. Could you imagine back and forth on this? No reason for us to get over to the left, because you're going to have to get right back over. Yep. So little snafu there. Again, no big whoop, but obviously the vision was overriding the navigation a little bit there. All right, got a little bit of merging traffic here. Wasn't much of a merge. Pretty easy. A lot of traffic up on East Tex Freeway. So I see why we stayed on the feeder. We're going to get up to the stoplight here in a couple hundred feet, and we will progress on through that one and stay straight after this stoplight at Kingwood Drive. All right, got the green light now. Starting to move on through. And we'll be on this feeder for about another mile before we get to North Park Drive. And then we get to that traffic light. We'll go through that one. And then about a half mile after that, make a right into a couple of old country roads. Nice day today too, 93 degrees. A little more humid than, oh, this Chevy's trying to get over, so we're gonna give them some room. They get on over. They did not give us a wave because, oh my God, to wave at a Tesla would be sacrilege. It's funny. That's funny. So we got a wave from that young gentleman earlier in the video. And then we led a Chevy Silverado with an old, well, I say old, the dude looked about my age. Basically looked exactly like me. Carbon copy of me, just in a Chevy Silverado. Didn't give me a thing. And, yeah, that's all right. All right. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way through this light. We will see. Pretty good shot. Pretty good shot. Yep, we made it. You know, you can always kind of tell at a certain point, that line of demarcation, where once you're in, that's it. You got to be all in. All right, we got about a half mile till we, well, there we go. Never mind. I was gonna say we got to start getting over because we got a right turn in a half mile. But just got right on over. Shut me up again. We got our right turn coming up here in about 150 feet. Got our blinker on, perfect timing. Enough time to give people a heads up, even though there's nobody really to give a heads up coming out. There we go. Perfect, get over a little bit for that Chevy and then get right back over. Good movement, very good. Fortunately, we don't have any big old trucks or trailers parked out on the side today, outside that welding shop. Coming up to our favorite railroad intersection here at 494 and Knox Road. See how much traffic we got. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening, so my guess is we're going to have a fair bit of crossways traffic here. Got a school bus, definitely let them on through. Yeah, we got some traffic coming from the left. We got traffic coming from the right. We got traffic in front of us. Well, the school bus has got to do the stop anyway to go before they go over the railroad track, so that's going to slow things down just a tidbit. And now we got more traffic coming from our right, and we got more traffic and more school buses coming from our left. Let's see, got a Ford truck going that way. Got that. All right, they got it. They had the right of way. Now we take it. Good job, good job. Got to play a little dance. That's the other thing that's interesting about this intersection, is somebody's got to go, and you play a little bit of dance right there when there's a gap. And me and that truck, that Ford truck, we played that dance pretty damn well. I say me. It wasn't me. It was Tesla FSD. Perfect. I'm telling you, these intersections, 12.5 is just doing phenomenal on these intersections. Well, and just FYI, maybe I forgot to mention, I'm on 12.5.4, so I have not gotten the update to 12.5.4.1 yet. my understanding is most of those changes are to the actual Smart Summon, and quite frankly, when I read the release notes on it, most of the changes don't impact the results I've been getting anyway. I think I said it in yesterday's video. I'm waiting on two things: increase the radius and make it where you don't have to keep your thumb on the button the whole time. But the main one is increase the radius. Although my thumb might disagree. my thumb will be like, oh, unless you want me to give you carpal tunnel, I think you ought to tell Tesla that being able to let go of the button is just as important. But quite honestly, we all know the most important thing is increasing the radius. And I get it. Some of the radius they got to put a governor on just because of public roads, but that won't be too much longer. And I'm going to be just bluntly honest with you. And if anybody from Tesla is listening to this, I'm probably telling you something you already know. People drive much better on public roads than they do in private parking lots. So if it's a safety thing, I've done actually Smart Summon probably 15 times now after the end of the day. At least 15. And I can only tell you from my little neck of the woods, if you're putting a governor on this thing to not let it go on public roads just due to safety, stop. Because the public roads around parking lots are way safer than the parking lots themselves. And I'm not saying that this thing isn't great on parking lots, because it is. But if you're asking me to compare and contrast how people drive at the end of a parking lot, cutting through everything and acting crazy, versus once they're on the public road next to the parking lot, no, it's a lot safer on those public roads. But my guess is it's not a safety feature. My guess is it's probably a legal thing, because once you have it on a public road without a driver, you're under a whole different set of rules. So I get it, but I'm telling you, if this thing works well in parking lots, now granted, we got to speed the thing up a little bit, but you see it in my videos. People are idiots. And not just that, when's the last time you had people standing out in the middle of a public road trying to put groceries in their car? Never. Well, maybe in LA, but maybe in Venice Beach or certain parts of San Francisco. But for the most part, you never deal with that. So this thing, let's start increase that radius. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You can do it. You know what I mean? All right. Get over to the side of the road here. Awesome. Great drive. Great drives. 2 good FSD drives, or actually 3. 1 to the boba shop, to the restaurant boba shop, 1 to Sam's Club, and then 1 from Sam's Club back home. And then 2 really good ass sessions. Gotta love it when you get some good ass. Sorry, I had that. I'm gonna stop. No, I won't. They're too fun. It's what makes this thing fun. Just have fun with it. Good Lord. Anyway, yeah, had a great time doing these today. Like I said, I'll get them downloaded and uploaded to the interwebs. And I hope all of y'all have a great rest of your evenings, Thursday evenings. And I'll see y'all again tomorrow if I don't see you sooner on the interwebs. That didn't make any sense at all. Anyway, that's probably a sign for me to sign out. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.